Hey everybody, welcome back to B-Man School of Business. Remember, the mission of this channel is really just to talk about the work environment and help students as they transition from the classroom into real business life, and just talk about some of the things that happen that maybe they didn't talk about in the classroom, or things that just maybe just pop up. So this is one really I want to talk about. Challenges with communication with the customer when it's very difficult, or your boss, but this is really a tough discussion. The first thing I want you to do when you get ready to go into one of these discussions, and they're emotional, they're tense, is really get the right mindset going, okay? So the mindset is, unless you're ready to blow up this relationship, something really bad happened, go in with the mindset that whatever you do and say, you want to maintain or improve the relationship. You have to have the right framework. So you need to choose your words really careful, and don't say or do anything that backs the other person or the other company or wherever you're working with, backs them into a corner and makes them feel like they need to fight. There are times when things are bad and you're willing to walk. If things don't go right, that's a little bit of a different conversation. Hopefully you don't have a lot of those. This is really one where, hey, it's a tough conversation, emotions are high, and I need to move this thing forward and do the right thing for both parties, maintain that relationship. So that's the mindset you need to have when you go in. It takes some preparation. I would even encourage sometimes role-playing some of these if you have a friend or somebody you can do that with. Second step, or really the first, is when you're talking to this person, indicate your commitment to the mission. Whatever you've got, whether it's a customer or your boss, indicate your commitment that you want to do the right thing. You really are committed to doing the right thing, and get them aligned on what the mission is and what you're trying to do. Hey, I think if we work together, this would really be great and we could do some good things, right? So here, we're committed to doing whatever is right and delivering on my promise. We can really do good things here if we do this right going forward. So there's no doubt in their mind that you want to do the right thing and move forward, and you're establishing your commitment, and you're saying we, right? We're, it's not all one-sided. We can really do some cool things. Step two is acknowledge the challenges. The challenges. Talk about what you see as the challenges, ask them for their feedback, and document the differences. So, seems like we have a challenge here in front of us because of X, Y, Z. Do you see it any different, or do you see it the same way? And get that out there, document this. So, you've established your commitment, you want to do the right thing, you want to move forward, you want them on the team because it's a we thing, it's not just a you thing necessarily. And now you're kind of breaking it down. It's like, why are we having this conversation? Something's not quite right, right? And then step three is you reaffirm your commitment. Hey, I want to do this right. I'm going to do the good thing, but ask for their support. Hey, we can really do good things if we can work together, but I'm going to need your help. So like you're talking to a boss, you're talking to a customer. Usually when you're trying to get something accomplished, there's other outside influences. It's just not all you. Sometimes if it is, maybe, but particularly when you're working with clients, you need cooperation, you need information. Maybe a service or a product didn't meet expectations. You step back and you talk about why, what are we going to do that's different? But the key thing is, can I count on your support for us to make things better? Count on your support. Are they, if there's any challenges and things you need help with, are they willing to do that, right? And then step four, talk about next steps, right? Here's what I'm going to do, here's what I'm going to need from you. And the interesting thing is when you get down to this point, and I'm oversimplifying just a little bit, you get to this point, you're going to have a really good indication of, do they want you to succeed? Are you working together? Are they willing to give just a little bit of effort to try to make you successful? Or, heaven forbid, they're stonewalling you. That's a different issue. Most of the problems in business, you'll find this outcome because of breakdown in communication, misalignment in communication, misunderstanding, And if you go there and just say, hey, I think we got to talk through this, and you have some dialogue around this, a lot of problems can go away without any damage to either party. So real important lesson, just real high, few points. If you want to talk more about this at bmccully01@gmail.com, you can talk to me, but I wanted to share this. I've used this with my clients when things aren't quite going right, and I use this multi-step process just to get my mind right, get prepared for the discussion, and always try to take the high road. We want to do the right thing. We can do great things together. Let's move forward with this. Here's what I'm going to do. Will you help me with this? And you get their commitment and you move on. Hope it helps. I encourage you to write these down before you have conversations, maybe even practice with a friend. Thanks. Talk to you later. See you next time on B-Man School of Business.